Hi everyone, this is Will Mobest with Miracosta College. I'm currently the instructor for CSIT 172 Windows Networking Environment, and this video is dedicated to outlining the lab solutions for weeks 5 and 6. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to address the network adapter issue that I can see right here. I'm going to go down to the network adapter. I'm going to right click it, and open Network and Sharing Center. I'm going to select the Ethernet 0 and Properties. I'm going to select Internet Protocol version 4. I'm going to open that. I'm going to put in my server's IP address rather than the local loopback. Then I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to hit OK and close. So that's the first thing that I'm going to take care of. The next thing that I'm going to take care of is the lmhosts and hosts file. I'm going to run Notepad as administrator so that way I can edit those two files. I'm going to hit File and Open. And lucky enough for me, it just happens to be pointing to the right directory, which is Windows System 32, Drivers, and etc. I'm going to select all files down here in Notepad. Going to click on Hosts, and I'm going to change this to 50. I'm going to go up to File and Save, and then I'm going to go to File again. I'm going to go to Open. Going to go down here to the File selection and hit All Files again. Then I'm going to go to lmhosts. I'm going to scroll all the way down, and I'm going to change this. I'm going to change the host name that I have listed here to PracApp. The domain can remain the same because that information is correct. Now I'm going to hit File and Save, and I'm going to close down Notepad. So that's the lmhosts portion. The next thing I'm going to look at is DNS. I'm going to open up the DNS manager, expand, expand the server, the forward lookup zones, and the reverse lookup zones. I'm going to click on CSIT 172.local, and I'm going to look in here, and I'm going to see that it says the same as parent folder, and it has the incorrect IP address for this server because that is the parent folder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Properties, and I'm going to update this, and I'm going to hit Update Associated Pointer Record. I'm going to hit Apply and OK. So that's going to get corrected. Now I'm going to look at Workstation 1. That looks correct. I'm going to look here, make sure my reverse lookup zone is correct. My pointer record is pointing at the right IP address to fully qualified domain name. Then I'm going to go into the server. I'm going to right click and hit Properties. I'm going to select only the following IP addresses. I'm going to deselect this IPv4 local link address. I'm going to hit Apply and OK. I'm going to right click the server and clear its cache. Then I'm going to minimize. I'm going to hit Shift and right click and open a command window. I'm going to type in ipconfig /flush DNS, and that's going to that will flush my local resolver cache. Additionally, what I want to do is I want to open an administrative command prompt. I'm going to run this command prompt as administrator. I hit yes on the UAC, and now I'm going to type net stop DNS. And that's going to stop the DNS server. And I'm going to start it again. And what this does is it makes sure that the changes that I just made are permanent, and there's nothing lagging. So I'm going to close this down now, so I don't need it anymore. I'm going to open up DHCP. I'm going to expand it, expand this pane, expand the server and IPv4. I'm going to expand the scope and look at scope options. And I'll notice that the router is way off base, so I'm going to go to properties and I'm going to go to remove. I'm going to type in the correct router and hit add. And then under DNS server, I notice another discrepancy that instead of 25 should be that should be 15. So under DNS servers, which is 06, let's scroll back up. We're going to click on that. We're going to hit remove. We're going to change that to a 15 and then re-add it. It's going to say that's a good one. So it validated the DNS server. Now we hit apply and OK.